My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is a candle wax reading. As usual, I'm not asking for any specific question. I just like when the message flows and find us. And let's see what the message is going to be. The candle wax actually drops so peacefully, so I feel like you are in a very good peace of mind in this moment. Maybe you are smiling while watching this video, maybe you are lying on your bed and you feel very calm, maybe you're doing something. I really like when some of you just put my videos in the background and you may be cleaning your apartment, maybe doing your laundry, maybe you're cooking, or maybe you're falling asleep. For me, it always feels so special when you watch my videos while keep living and doing your things during the day. So let me know in the comment section if you're actually watching my video in the background and doing something fun. I also feel like, I don't know, it feels like there's such an interesting connection between me and you, and maybe that's why you found my channel, or maybe you feel a connection with me. And this is very interesting because I do feel that when we find our soul family, it can be even online when you feel connected to a specific person, it is because we are soul family. And that's the point of me doing these readings, to reach out to you. And maybe when they find you, you don't feel as alone as usual. If you do feel alone, of course, because I know that when I wasn't practicing, it felt like I was the only one like this. And then when I found out that there is such a beautiful community online with people who are practicing, with witches who are practicing, and sometimes they don't go online, maybe like you, maybe you're hiding in a broom closet because maybe you don't have an opportunity to practice, or it's not possible in a place where you live. Because I know a lot of people watching me from countries where this is illegal to practice witchcraft. But, sometimes when I do my videos, I do them for you. So when they reach you, I can share with you my energy and my day and my magic. This candle wax, this gives me like so many feelings about you, that you probably have so much going on in your mind, like some beautiful thoughts and ideas. Maybe you're reading a very interesting book, or you just watched a very interesting movies and you want to share with someone, and you don't feel like if you are going to talk about this, like people will understand you fully. So it's like you're keeping it to yourself, and maybe you're watching other people comments or reviews about the specific art that you just experienced, and it's such a beautiful feeling because I also get it sometimes. I watch a movie that no one likes and I'm like, why no one is talking about this, And I also get this idea that you have this dream of maybe writing a book or becoming an artist, and someone is always stopping you or something, or maybe it's yourself, you don't believe in yourself enough. I want this reading to be a confirmation for you that you are very talented and you can definitely do this, and go for it. Don't be scared. And definitely this is something very important for you, because through this art you actually express yourself, and you're such a beautiful creature to be expressed and to be seen, and you have so much to say and so much to share. And even if you don't have correct words for it, or even if you think that you're not gifted enough, it doesn't matter. For many people, what you have to say is very important, and they will love what you have to create. So don't hold yourself back. Just create what you want. I also get this feeling that some of you are into a hiding period of your life. You want to stay put, you want to be at home, you don't want to get out, and it's fine. You can stay low. You don't have to get out from your apartment, because it's like pendulum effect. Sometimes you feel very active and you want to go out, and sometimes you feel like staying low. And you can definitely do this. You can replenish your energy, you can recharge, and then when you feel better, you can be yourself and go out and experience the world in the most beautiful way. I also see that you have a very interesting connection with the goddess. There is a specific goddess that's come to you, and you know her name, and you've been connected for many years already. And this is such an unusual connection. And it only happens with people like you. Maybe in your past lives you used to be a high priest or a high priestess to the same goddess. And even in this reincarnation, you feel like the connection is still alive. And you just talk to her and you kind of do a lot of things for her. And it's the most beautiful connection ever. Probably it's more intense and more interesting than connection to any living creature. I also sense that you're very connected to the nature. It is very important for you where you live. So the more you feel yourself, the more you actually kind of connecting with your higher self, the more attuned you are with the land. And if the land is not speaking to you, if it's dead for you, if it's not something that you like, that's when you start losing your power. Maybe that's why you don't want to get out from your apartment, because you don't like where you are. So it is very important for you to live in a places where you feel like very strong connection with nature. Also, you have a strong soul ties with a specific countries and cities. And because you're so attuned with your past lives, it is very important that you live in cities where you always had a good reincarnation, because sometimes you come to a city where you feel like you want to get out from there like right away, and probably because something bad happened to you in one of your past lives or reincarnations. And that's why when you travel, you have specific places that you like to go. Maybe you even go for vacation every year to the same place because you just love it so much and you feel like you always recharge there. I also sense that you need to be surrounded by very beautiful pieces and very specific niche pieces. I see bones, I see runes made of wood, and I see things that can be set on fire. You have a very interesting energy and you are very connected with beautiful antique pieces and pieces with interesting history and interesting energetic attachments. You probably like to collect haunted pieces or art that is very dark, and this is something about you probably also comes from your past lives. You've done this in your past lives before, and you also had beautiful collections. Maybe you've been one of those people who actually built an art gallery, and it was a legacy that left behind, and in this lifetime you feel this connection that you also want to build something like that. And maybe you will have a museum or a gallery or a house that will be donated to the people. And it's such a noble cause, actually, to create a legacy in this way. And you are a person that actually cares about legacy. And even if you don't, it's your nature. In your past lives, you've definitely left legacy before, and it's something very natural to you. I also see that you are ambitious, but lately you gave up your ambitions because you've been thinking about your soul a lot, and it's kind of led you to different direction. And I see that you're fascinated with an interesting historical figure at this moment. Maybe you want to go and see the tomb of this person, or maybe a museum of this person. And it's very interesting because when you get the specific connections with historical figures, it is because you actually also met them in your past lives. And I feel that you've been very open to your past lives, and I think you've been connected to your past lives way more than before. Maybe you've done some spiritual work, maybe you've done some, meditation, some astral projecting, but there's something that you've been doing that actually led you to be more aware of who you were in the past than ever before. I see that there are a lot of messages that are coming to you, some kind of hints or intuition, some signs, and it's very interesting. The moment you start thinking about the signs, you start receiving them a lot. It only tells me that you are very connected to your guides at this moment, whoever the guides are to be. And no, when you start thinking about something, you start receiving actually answers to the questions or to the ideas that you have, and it's very unusual. Only few people are able to be so connected with their guides, and you are one of them for sure. I also sense that you are going through some interesting period of your life when you are questioning and overthinking. Maybe you are even rethinking the whole idea of yourself, who you are, what you want, where you're going. And it's been for the past few weeks or maybe even months. That's why you are kind of on stop with your life, because you are trying to understand who you truly are. For some people, this is a very boring question, who you truly are. They already know the answer. For you, it's a very serious question, because if you know the answer, you can turn your whole life around. But you're either scared to receive this answer, or you're scared to admit to yourself who you truly are, because you think this is something crazy, and you think people might think that you're crazy. But believe me, the moment when you allow yourself to be whoever it is, you crazy, amazing yourself, to be truly yourself, the whole world starts like rotating differently for you, and your whole universe is changing, and then it's all becoming about you in the most beautiful way. So don't be scared to fulfill your craziest dreams and ideas, and don't be scared to actually manifest yourself, to actually allow yourself to believe that you are this beautiful creature and not just what other things you are. Don't let them tell you who you are. Decide yourself and choose and walk this path. I also see there are layers and layers and layers that you are peeling off from yourself. Like a butterfly, you're being reborn. I feel like you are done with a lot of things that before made sense to you. Now you are unapologetically being yourself, and you don't care about opinions of others. You don't care about opinions of your family, of people at work. You start caring about yourself more, which is amazing, because before you would put a lot of people first before yourself, and now you're changing, which is amazing. I don't think it has something to do with age. It has something to do with your soul connection with your higher self. You finally start feeling yourself more and connecting more with your higher source. I see that universe has a lot of plans for you. You're definitely going places, and you definitely will experience what a lot of celebrities do experience. And I see fame and fortune coming your way, no matter what, even if you're very modest and you don't want anything. But a lot of amazing things will be given to you only because you deserve them, and only because you will know what to do with the money that will come your way. You will help a lot of people and animals and the planet itself, and that's why you will be given a lot of things. I see that fame is something that you should really consider, because you are born to be a very famous person, and even though this is something you don't want, it still will come, and this is something that you should really think about. It looks like flower, like a rose, which tells me in the occult, roses usually represent hidden knowledge and initiation into secret societies. Maybe this is something that will come your way. And a lot of secret societies, they created tarot, and as a member of a secret society, it was a task. You had to create your own tarot deck, and I feel this is something for you, that you might be creating your tarot deck in the future. I don't know if this is something you've been thinking of, but this is something that came to me right now. Oh, this is so beautiful. I feel like there is a person that you will have to leave in the past, and you will know soon who this person is. But I also feel that you are about to meet someone interesting, someone like a teacher, like a guru for you. This person is definitely going to transform your life and give you new ideas, directions, and thoughts about who you are and where you need to be. I also sense that you are about to reach your goals. And if you think that you are far away from where you wanted to be in life by this age or by this moment of life, it is only because this detour is happening so you can actually achieve better things, something that you never knew you wanted, and you never had these crazy goals for yourself. You've been very modest with your future, but I feel like you will achieve something exceptional, something that is even better than you think. So be prepared for when it comes, that you will be ready to receive everything that is coming your way. Universe is very generous for you, towards you, and it always got your back, and you are on the right path even if you question it. I feel like stopping here because the message is very clear and beautiful, and I hope all your dreams come true, and no matter what, believe in yourself. Looking forward to seeing you in my next video.